Okay, welcome to the session. Good morning, students. Now today's class we discussed about instruction cycle. Okay, what is about the instruction? Instruction means set of programs. For example, you have to take one program that contains set of instruction that can be done by using this instruction cycle. Okay, that can be done by using this instruction cycle. Okay, a program residing in the memory unit of the computer consisting of sequence of instructions. A program contains the 10 lines that contains the 10 type of instructions that can be done by using this instruction cycle. Okay, the program is executed in the computer by using this cycle of each instruction, Okay, in this instruction cycle we have 4 types of instruction that can be performed in the program. Okay, each instruction cycle is turned into subdivided into sequence of subclasses or phases. Okay, each instructions in instruction cycle can be divided into the subclasses or phases. Okay, in instruction cycle we have basic concepts of the computer. We have follows the basic concepts in the instruction cycle. First one is fetching, decoding, next storing and executing. These 4 concepts are totally involved in the instruction cycle. Okay, first one is fetching, decoding, storing and executing. By using this instruction cycle, we have to follow these type of instructions. Okay, fetching, decoding, storing and execution. Okay, next we want to move to next slide. Okay, next, the 4 types of instruction cycles are fetching, decoding, storing and execution. The first one is fetching an instruction from memory. Second one, decoding the instruction. Third one, read the effective address from the memory if the instruction is indirect address. Okay, last one is executing the instruction. This is the instruction cycle for every program, every calculation in the computer. First of all, you have to see the what is the definition of fetching. Okay, fetching is nothing but it retrieves the information or instructions in the memory. Okay, it retrieves the instructions or information from the memory. Next, decoding. Okay, decoding means we have to determine what type of the functions or what type of the calculations or can be done to the or performed to the particular corresponding calculation. Okay, whatever the operation it may be, it can be done by using this decoder. Next, read the effective address of the memory. Okay, if every program has a indirect address, read the effective address from the memory if the instruction is indirect address. Okay, for example, you have to take one program. Okay, every program has a indirect address. Okay, that can be located where the indirect address is located, that can be determined by using this read the address effectiveness. We have to identify by using this read address effectiveness whether it is an indirect address or direct address. Every program has an indirect address. Indirect address is represented by 1. Okay, direct address will be represented is 0. Already we know in the instruction format, okay, its size is 16 bits. From 0 to 15 it can be placed. From 0 to 11 it plays the address of that register. Next, 12 to 14 it represents the opcode, whatever the operations it may be. Okay, next, I means it is whether it is a direct address or indirect address. Okay, these are the 4 types in the instruction cycle: fetching, decoding, read the effective address and executing. Okay, this cycle is sequentially done. Fetching after decoding. Okay, fetching means whatever the information you have to retrieve it from the memory. For example, you have to take 2 variables A and B. Then you have to add to A and B means addition operation will be occurred. Addition operation will be occurred means we have to fetch that addition operation by using this fetch instruction. Next, decoding means whatever the operation it is, addition operation, that's why decode that contained A plus B. Okay, next, what is read the effective address. Okay, whether the instruction is indirect address. Every program has a indirect address means I equal to 1. Okay, indirect address we have to specify, and that can give the ineffective address. Indirect address means ineffective address. In that ineffective address we have to take it as a effective address. Next, after completion of first 3 steps we have to execute that instruction. Okay, next, upon the complete of step 4, the control goes to back to 1. The cycle is repeated. Okay, cycle is repeated. Fetching, decoding. Next, cycle is repeated like this. Fetching, decoding. Next, effective address. Next, final one, execute. Okay, the cycle is like this. The cycle is like this. We have to complete the process. Okay, upon completing the step 4, to go back to the fetching, decoding and effective address, and final execute that program. Okay, this process is continuous until it identify the halt instruction to be encountered. After completion of these 4 steps, we have to enter to the halt program. Then halt program, we have to complete that program task. Halt, whenever halt program is encountered, the task, the final task will be ended. Okay, fetching, decoding or effective address, and executes the instruction. Okay, we have to move to next slide. Okay, these are the instruction cycle. Okay, here we have to take T0, T1 and T2. T0, T1, T2 are the timing signals. Okay, T0, T1, T2 are the timing signals. Okay, timing signals we have to take the register that can be transferred from one register to another register. Okay, in this instruction cycle we have to take the sequence counter. For every clock pulse we have to, they release the one timing signal. Okay, for another timing signal we have to repeat that process. Okay, sequence counter means sequence of operation can be performed. Okay, for every clock pulse the timing signal will be increased. For first performance we have T0. Next we have to increase it, that process. Then we have to provide T1. Next T2. Like that the process will be executed like that for the timing signal. For T0 means here these are the 3 instructions for the instruction cycle: address register mean and program counter. What is the program counter? It holds the address of next instruction to be executed. Okay, it is the information of PC is transferred to the AR. Okay, here T0 program counter is holds the address of next instruction to be executed. That information is transferred to the AR means address register. What is the address register? Address register holds the address of the register. Next, the timing signal is increases by 1, that is T1. Here we use the instruction register. Okay, memory. Okay, memory of address register. AR means address register. What is the memory that is located in the address register? That is transferred to the instruction register, and program counter will be incremented by 1. Okay, here program counter that is incremented by 1. Okay, next the timing signal is increased by T2. Next, here the decoder will be these T0 and T1 are the fetching instruction. From T2 onwards decode the instruction. Okay, already we know the instruction format. Instruction format is 0 to 16. Okay, from 0 to 11, 0 to 15 means, sorry, 16 means 0 to 15. Okay, 0 to 11. Okay, it specify the address. Okay, next 12 to 14 it specifies, 12 to 14 it specifies the opcode. Here I means indirect bit or direct bit. Okay, 1 specifies indirect bit, 0 specifies direct bit. Here address is placed from 0 to 11. Okay, here we performs the 0 to 11. From 12 to 14 we have to perform the 7 operations. Okay, In previous videos, we have to discuss it about these operations. For memory reference instruction, we have to take the 0 to 6 bits. Okay, 0 to 6 bits. Likewise, here we have to take D0 to D7 operations. Okay, for example, we have to take the D as a one opcode. Okay, then the decode IR 12 to 14. Okay, 12 to 14 means D0 to D7 operations are decoded for instruction register to 12 to 14. Instruction register 12 to 14 means here in instruction format we have to take from 12 to 14 these operations can be done. Okay. Next, address register IR 0 to 11. Okay, next I means indirect address. Here this is a indirect address IR 15. IR, this is a 15. From T2 onwards, we have to perform the decode operation. From D0 to 7, it decode the operation means opcode. Decode IR means instruction register. From 12 to 14, we have to perform D0 to D7 operations. Next, AR, here also in PPT also it discussed. It will be represented. Okay, 12 to 14 means we have to perform D0 to D7. Next, AR, whose size is 0 to 11, it represents the address. That's why the instruction, okay, whatever here operation has to be done, that is stored in the address register. This contains 0 to 11 contains address register. Okay, 0 to 11, that is the instruction. What is the instruction? It may be that can be stored in the AR, address register. Next, final 15th bit, it is a I. Already we know I equal to 1 means indirect address, I is equal to 0 means direct address. Okay, this is about the 3 instructions in the instruction cycle. Next, coming to the register transfer, from we have to apply these 3 registers, address register, program counter and instruction register. By using these 3 registers, we have to perform the register transfer from one register to another register. Okay, let us see about that diagram. Let us see about that diagram. Okay, first of all, in this we have to take the memory. Okay, in any diagram we have to place the information in memory. That's why we have to take memory unit. Memory unit. Then we have to take first address register. Next one, program counter. PC means program counter. IR means instruction register. Okay, IR means instruction register. Then we have to take this common bus. By using this common bus, we have to transfer the information. This is a common bus. Okay, what is the performance of common bus? Bus is the simplest way of to transfer the information. Here 7, 1, 2 and 3. Okay, the information is transferred from memory unit to this common bus. Next, address register, the information is transferred to 1. Okay, program counter information is transferred to 2. Input as the program counter has some content, that content is transferred to the 2. Next, IR has some information, that information is transferred to 3 to the common bus. Okay, then the resultant output is placed to the from common bus to this memory unit, address register, program counter and IR. Okay, this is a common bus. Okay, here we have to take in this 3 selected lines, S2, S1 and S0. This is a bus. Okay, here we have to take the OR operation for calculating the timing signals. These are the OR operations. Okay, for T1 and T0. Okay. Here we have 3 input lines. Here also we have to take the OR operations. Okay, address is assigned to address register to memory register. This is a address. Okay, here clock pulse is go to these 3 registers: address register, program counter and instruction register. Clock pulse. This is a common bus. Okay. Okay, these OR operations are connected to the memory unit, AR and PC. Here the input is, this is a INC increment, this is a load, and AR has load operations. Okay, here we have to connect it from common bus to the read operation. This is a read operation. Okay, this is a register transfer from one register to another register with by helping of these 3 instructions T0, T1 and T2. By using this AR to PC, we have to perform AR to PC, means the operation is transferred from PC to AR. Okay, for example, we have to take here 3 input lines S2, S1 and S0. 3 input lines means we have to take, for example, 7 means 1, 1, 1. Okay, 7 means 1, 1, 1. S2 1, S1 1 and S0 also 1. Then the information of the memory unit that is transferred to the common bus. Then we have to take one input 0, 1, 0. Then the information is transferred from address register to common bus. Next PC. PC has a 2. Here 1 means 0, 1. Okay, 1 means address register that can be transferred, the content of address register that can be transferred to the common bus. Next we have to take 0, 1, 2. 2 is enable. Next program counter information is transferred to the common bus. Next IR means 3. Here we have to take 0, 1, 1. Next IR information is transferred to 3. Here clock pulse is assigned to these 3 operations. Okay. Here OR operations is used for the transferring of the information. Here PC means in T1 instruction register that can be memory address. Okay, memory that can be transferred to the memory that can be transferred to the common bus. Okay, next PC. Okay, PC that can be transferred PC plus 1. Here the control input is increment. Here control input is load. Here the control input is load. Okay, then it is a read operations. Okay, read means, what is the definition of read? Read operation is it transfer the information from memory to register. Next, what is the write operation? It transfer the information to register to memory. Okay, here by using this instruction cycle, we have to represent, we have to identify this register transfer, we have to draw this diagrammatic representation by using this 3 instruction cycle timing signals T0, T1 and T2. It contains the memory unit and read operations and program counter and instruction register. Whenever the load enable, in this we have to load a control inputs for input register and address register. Whenever the load enable, the information from common bus, that after completion of the bus transfer, the information is transferred from common bus to the address register and memory. For example, you have to take 7 as an example. The information is transferred from memory unit to 7. The information that can be transferred from memory unit to, okay, we have to take the input as a 7. Okay, the memory unit enable with the 7. The information of memory unit is transferred to the 7 input signal. Then the information is passed to the memory unit. Likewise, address register, program counter and instruction register. Here the timing signals are T0 and T1. Okay, this is by using this common bus we have to perform these calculations. Okay, next we have to implement by using these three instruction cycle, we have to implement the instruction cycle. Okay, let us see about the instruction cycle. Okay, sequence counter, that is transferred from initially it is 0. Okay, then the timing signal is T0, then the operation is timing signal is T0, then the operation is AR, address register. The program counter holds the address of next instruction to be executed. Okay, this is a T0. Here the operation is performed from the S0. Here we have to take sequence counter from initially starts from 0. Initially starts from 0. Next, by using this timing signal T0. Okay, T0 means what the operation is performed. Program counter that transfer the information to address register. What is the definition of program counter? It holds the address of next instruction to be executed. Next, T1. T1 means whatever the operation it is for instruction register, memory and address register. Okay, for address register, what is the memory of that address? Okay, what the address of that memory? Next, program counter that can be incremented by 1. Okay, program counter that can be incremented by 1 by using this timing signal 1. Next timing signal is T2. Okay, next the instruction is D0 to D7. D0 to D7 that can be decode. Okay, T0 and T1 are fetching operation. From T2 it is a decode operation. Okay, already we see the example for this. For instruction format we have 0 to 16 means 0 to 15 bits. Its size is 16 bits. It contains holds the opcode from 12 to 14, that is represented as 12 to 14. Okay, address register IR from address register is from address register. This is the address register. Address register is from 0 to 11 and final I means here this is a indirect bit or direct bit. It is represented IR of 15. This is for T2 timing signal. This is an instruction cycle. Okay, instruction can be done by using these 4 steps. First 2 are fetching, next decoding. Next, by taking the decision of D7. D7 is one of the operations of decode. Okay, here 0 and 1. Whether it is a 0, it is a memory reference instruction. Okay, it is a 1. It required both cases, register reference instructions and input and output instructions. Whether D7 is 0, it represented as memory reference instruction. Whether the D7 is 1, it represented as register reference instruction or input output instruction. Next we have to move to the whether this bit is direct or indirect bit. I means denoted as it is a direct or indirect bit. Okay, it also whether it is a 0 or 1. Here also it is 1 or 0. Here already we know I1 means indirect bit, 0 means direct bit. 1 means indirect, 0 means direct bit. Okay, here 1 means we have to execute input and output instructions are executed. Next here 0 means execute register reference instructions. Register reference instructions. Here have to execute 1 means memory reference instruction. Here 0 is nothing. Register or memory reference instruction. It executes here, it executes the memory reference instruction also. Finally, it is repeated to the address register to program counter. From fetching onwards, it will be transfer the information. Okay, this is the instruction cycle. This is the instruction cycle. First of all, we have to initially start with the sequence counter is 0. Next, program counter means it holds the address of next instruction that can be transferred to the address register. Next, from coming to the T1, okay, instruction we have to, here we have to use the instruction register, memory register, address register that can be specify what is the memory, which type of memory is stored. Okay, memory register where it is stored that can be defined by using the address register. Here program counter that can be incremented by 1. Here we are using the program counter that can be incremented by 1. Next, by coming to the timing signal T2 that can be from, by using this instruction format from 0 to 11, it specifies the address of that memory. Next, opcode from 12 to 15 it can be defined as a opcode. Next, I15 means it defined as a direct or indirect address. Here this is by using this timing signal, this is the definition for the instruction format. How to use the instruction format. Instruction format from D0 to D7 means 12 to 14 it takes place the decoding. Opcode operand will be calculated by using from D0 to D7. Okay, IR instruction register 12 to 14 means decoding. Decoding from 12 to 14 means it opcode can be performed from instruction registers. Okay, 0 to 11 it specify the address of that register that can be transferred to the address register from 0 to 11. Next, last one I equal to 1 means indirect, 0 means direct bit. It specifies the 15 bit. Okay, total it consisting of 16 bits. Okay, from decision D7, D7 means 0, it represents a memory reference instruction. It is 1, it performs both the operations, register reference instructions and input output instruction. Whether I means this is it contains direct address or indirect address. 0 means direct address, 1 means indirect address. Okay, that can be execute input and output instructions. Next, it can be executed by register reference instruction. For memory reference instruction, okay, one means nothing is, this is a direct. That's why nothing operation will be placed. One means indirect. These we performed the direct or memory reference instruction. Okay, finally, after execution of this calculation, the process is repeating from fetching onwards. Okay, cycle means rotating. Here the cycle means fetching, decoding. Next we have to identify the effective address. Next finally that executing the instruction. Okay, this is the means of instruction cycle. Okay, instruction cycle means the program that contains a set of instruction that can be executed by using this instruction cycle. For example, any program has some of the instruction. The instruction can be performed by using the fetching, decoding, effective address, whether the address is direct address or indirect address, or then next execute that program. Okay, by using this instruction cycle you have to execute that program. This is the information from register to memory. The information is transferred to the common bus. By using this common bus we have to perform this memory, address register, program counter and instruction register. Okay, by using these timing signals we have to build the instruction cycle format. Okay, thank you.